Home runs are my biggest weakness when it comes to pitching. So today I'm playing until we give up a home run. What I want to see in the comment section is who should be replaced on this team. Who are some new cards? I haven't really played in the last few weeks, so I'm sure you can tell my team might be a little bit behind. Who do I need? Who are some of the new cards that have to go onto the God Squad and get a chance? But if this is the type of video y'all want to see more of, definitely let me know by dropping a like. We're the away team, so we get a hit first because I have a little surprise to make this a little bit more challenging while we're on the mound. Facing Royals, while we want to jump out to an early lead. We want to see in the ball well today. Yo, this is not a good sign. We're playing in Coors Field, the max elevation you can have from an MLB stadium. Oh, man. And Jimmy Rollins starts us off with a good swing. Could you imagine if I hit a home run, the video ends? No, we're not doing that today because we know that's probably just going to happen in the first inning. We have such a good lineup. We're making swings like that. Andrew McCutchen's been one of my best hitters and best home run hitters of the year. So maybe for another day, but that's not what we're doing today. But we do want to score some runs. 3-0 to Andrew McCutchen. I've had enough perfect lineouts where I've kind of stopped swinging 3-0 so that I can maybe draw a walk, because other times I might have been giving myself the green light and accidentally just drove that into the ground. Oh, we can't be having dots like that today. And Tony Gwynn, Tony Tanks. If y'all have not been using Tony Tanks, aka Tony Gwynn, legends of the franchise, I think this card is so insane for me. 471-foot bomb, his 7th homer for me in a very short amount of time. The Machine, Albert Pujols, episode 2. It's coming soon, y'all. I just haven't been having as much fun with MLB The Show recently, and I want to make sure when I'm doing the series around Albert Pujols, I'm having as much fun as I can at the time. And I just haven't been having a lot of fun with this game recently, so I'm waiting until I kind of get back in a groove before we get the Machine going up and running for episode number 2. But at least we know I like the card. He was batting .667 before that, AB, and look at that. Another base hit, getting that average up closer to 700 with the milestone 700 home run club. Albert Pujols card. And Chipper Jones with a perfect. Wait, ooh, stop, everybody stop. At this rate, just let me not say anything. We want to try to score some more runs. We got 2 on, 1 down for good old Josh Donaldson, who's batting .390. with 13 home runs. Wait, this really is my God Squad. I didn't realize how good I was doing with some of these cards. I didn't go, but it's gonna say I did. Yeah, I knew it, man. I did not go around. Come on, game. And Josh Donaldson, is he gonna bring... Oh, that's gone. The outfielder stopped running. And our opponent... Yo, we can't even throw a pitch before our opponent quits. That home run doesn't even land before they quit. It would have been 5-0. But that one doesn't even count for Josh Donaldson. That's kind of sad. Now, before we hop into another game, I want to use this as an opportunity to try to figure out who needs to be replaced on the God Squad, because I've done pretty well with all, but I would say really one person. But let's go ahead and just start. My favorite player of all time, obviously the Machine, Albert Pujols, 700 home run club card. And I feel like I cannot be taking this guy out of my lineup anytime soon. And I think for this part of the video, I just want to move the cam up here so we can really see all of these stats and everything. But a 680 average in 25 at-bats, 17 hits, 5 of those home runs, a 2092 OPS. I'm just loving this card. He's been everything I could have asked for and more. My favorite player of all time. Absolutely loving him. Like I said, Machine episode 2 coming hopefully soon. I just want to make sure I'm actually really having fun with this game. Jorge Posada has actually been my saving grace at catcher. 475 average so far, 16 home runs, 13 of those versus righties, which he has a little bit less power than, but I'm sure he's getting a little bit less at bats versus left-handed pitching in general. Josh Donaldson has certainly been bringing the rain. 390 average, 927 slugging, 13 of his 32 hits homers for a 1345 OPS. Jimmy Rollins has been another guy who I've been killing it with. Little 373 average, 18 homers for him, 1190 OPS. I didn't think that I was going to do that great with Chipper Jones, but here he is hitting for a ton of power. 14 homers, 9 doubles, 830 slugging, 375 average. Andrew McCutchen, I know I have him super fractured, but I just can't take this man out of my lineup. 53 OPS for him, or 53 home runs with a 1210 OPS, but I can't stop hitting with this card. Plus, he's got a beautiful, even 400th person in the world for that parallel 5. Tony Gwynn, Tony Tanks, 7 home runs, all 7 of them versus right-handed pitching, but he's hitting for average versus both sides. 471 versus righties, 500 versus lefties. Only 8 at-bats versus left-handed pitching, but he's still got maxed out contact versus both sides. Now, what I really need help with is replacing Hank Aaron. I have 4 hits, 2 of those home runs, 138 average. Compared to everybody else, that's just not cutting it. Now, what I was thinking about doing was bringing back the prime, the 97 Chase Utley, because he was amazing for me on the God Squad all year. But with that being said, if I go ahead real quick and go to the community market, you might notice, or you might already know, that there's actually a better version of Chase Utley. So I feel like I might as well go ahead and get the Retro Finest Chase Utley. He's a little bit expensive at the moment, but maybe I can make World Series or get a World Series pack and add him to the God Squad. Let me know what you think for second base especially, but maybe if any other positions you think need replacing, let me know that as well. I've got Mike Mussina on the mound again. He never threw a pitch in that first game. Maybe he'll throw a pitch here in game number 2. AJ Brunette. I wonder if there's an AJ Blonde out there on the mound today. Let's try to get some more runs in the top of the first inning again. And yo, we're at Coors Field again. Oh, just like last time. I'm getting a little bit of deja vu. I struck out, I think. Oh, wow. This game is already going worse than the first one. Maybe we should do if I strike out, the video ends. I don't want to be striking out like that. Okay, so we have one more out to work with to try to take an early lead. And it's Tony Tanks facing a righty. Let's try to get that average closer to 500 now. I think was having a little bit harder time timing up. I already forgot who's on the mound, man. I was having a harder time timing up AJ Burnett than I was Roy Oswalt for sure. Now, the catch when I'm on the mound is I'm not allowed to move pitches. So he sets up there normally. I can do whatever I want with the pinpoint. Perfect release, try to be early, late, stuff like that. But I'm not able to move those. So I really need to mix up my pitch selection and maybe even my timing. Maybe try to get timing that would make it more likely to be a ball than a strike. We're looking for a double play now, though. A run doesn't matter. What we're doing is pitching, playing until we give up a home run. So if we can have them on top of it, we're giving ourselves the best opportunity. And Jaron Udge, I think I'm pronouncing that name a little bit wrong. Aaron Judge. Wait. We just gave up a home run. I lose. Thank you as always for watching. Feel free to click one of these videos. And I'll see you next time. Oh my goodness. Peace out.